SCOST K makes history by offering international admissions.
I wish you all a wonderful evening and take the deepest pleasure to welcome you all to the International Education Fair 2023. To infuse the day with the spirit of hope, we begin with the traditional Isband ceremony, wherein the fragrant harmala seeds are added to the classic pot of Kashmir. Isband in Kashmir stands as a symbol of love, harmony, peace. Isband, it is said, wards off evil, brings happiness and prosperity. And as the seeds crack on the hot coal, they fill the air with a fragrance that reaches the heart directly.
Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology, taking a step towards globalization of education, became the first university in Jammu and Kashmir to organize an international education fair in collaboration with the Indian Council for Cultural Relations (ICCR) and with the support from National Agricultural Higher Education Project NAHEP at Sushma Swaraj Bhavan, New Delhi in February 2023. The event was aimed at promoting international collaboration in education and research, for providing a platform for students, educators to learn about latest trends, opportunities in higher education and research in increasing productivity along with return on investment in agriculture for the welfare of farmers. G20 is a global perspective to ensure sustainability, expandability, along with connectivity for global agriculture, which can be achieved through education. The fair was conducted to project SCOST K as a destination for overseas students for higher education in agriculture and allied sectors. The event was attended by various dignitaries including Minister for External Affairs Mr. S. Jaishankar, Minister for Education, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, Minister for State for Prime Minister's Office, Minister for Earth Sciences Dr. Jitendra Singh, Lieutenant Governor UT of Jammu and Kashmir Shri Manoj Sinha, President Indian Council for Cultural Relations ICCR Mr. V. Sahasrabuddhe, Shri Atal Dullu, Additional Chief Secretary Agriculture Production Department, Professor Nazir Ahmed Ganai, Vice Chancellor SCOST Kashmir and Jammu, and more than 50 ambassadors of different countries along with other national and international dignitaries. Mr. Atal Dullu, Additional Chief Secretary, Agriculture Production Department, welcomed the guests on the dais and highlighted the importance to secure a complete transformation in the lives and outlook of the farmers from subsistence to modern, vibrant and high-return agriculture.
We are investing almost rupees 10 billion in research and development in 5 years. In the 2 universities that we have in Jammu and Kashmir. We are creating a number of centers of excellence. We are developing locally appropriate technologies for our niche sectors. Next, we are also focusing on skill development of youth through offline and online training programs, and the objective is to train 250,000 youth as agri-entrepreneurs. And in this entire task, the 2 agriculture universities of Jammu and Kashmir are key stakeholders. They were deeply involved in conceiving the proposals, in formulating the projects, and they will also be involved in implementing these projects. And as a first step, the Kashmir Agriculture University is now inviting students from foreign countries to study and to do research in Kashmir. Secondly, the students which will come to Kashmir will get an opportunity to work on a transformative agriculture project which I just talked about. And for your kind information, the education model developed by the Kashmir Agriculture University is one of the best in the country. It is being treated as a model education policy being followed by this university.
The August gathering was briefed about the university by Professor Nazir Ahmed Ganai, Vice Chancellor SCOST K and J. He gave an insight into the futuristic vision and mission of the university.
It is a matter of great honor and privilege for me to present Jammu and Kashmir as the ideal destination for education in India. The year 2023 is very special to us. We have celebrated 75th year of our independence. We call it the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And now we are entering into the Amrit Kal. That is the next 25 years of our centenary celebrations, wherein we target ourselves as a knowledge superpower of the world, with our economy as the third largest in the world, that economy which is driven by knowledge and technology. And so have we felt from Jammu and Kashmir our responsibility and the role of contributing to the national goal of becoming the Vishwaguru and making Jammu and Kashmir as the shining crown of India. And I'm proud to see that under the able leadership and mentorship of our Honorable Lieutenant Governor, we have been able to rewrite the history both in education and in agriculture in Jammu and Kashmir. We have developed two models, one the education model and another the agricultural development model. The education model which we developed is this spinning wheel of knowledge that connects research and education with innovation and entrepreneurship. I am proud to say that India is a big country. We have some 74 agriculture universities. Our agricultural research education system is the biggest in the world, and this model is now being followed across all the universities in the country. So a student coming from anywhere in the world will have this exciting opportunity to be in Jammu and Kashmir. On one side, he has the best model of education, and on the other side, he has this mega program of 50 billion rupees, this holistic development of agriculture, wherein we are going to involve every student into this program. So he will have a first-hand experience of actually seeing how we are actually transforming agriculture in Jammu and Kashmir.
Indian Council for Cultural Relations is a bridge between academic institutions and different countries across the globe in collaboration and cooperation. President of ICCR, Mr. V. Sahasrabuddhe, appreciated the efforts of SCOST K to come forward for such an event which is first of its kind.
I would say Jammu Kashmir has a huge potential to offer several disciplines, several knowledge areas to the foreign students. For example, we are talking about the plans of the university, which is basically into agriculture sciences and technology as well. So I'm sure not just food processing, but the recent emphasis of the government on the farmer producers organizations and management of such organizations would certainly add great value to the education of agriculture and related issues in such universities. I would also propose that if the Jammu and Kashmir administration so decides, the ICCR would be happy to help them to organize such kinds of fairs whereby we can make people in other countries, in other capitals, let's say in Tashkent, in Nur Sultan, in Thimphu, Colombo, Bangkok, where we have our centers, we can organize or help the Jammu and Kashmir administration to organize such fairs whereby the message of a changing, new, aspirational Jammu and Kashmir goes loud and clear in several countries. I would also say that education is one of the powerful vehicles of culture, and culture is also the part of agriculture. So an agriculture university coming forward taking Indian Council for Cultural Relations along with it, and moving to make Jammu Kashmir an ideal destination for the Gen Next of an aspirational world, I believe, is the right step in the right direction. And as President ICCR, let me assure every cooperation in such initiatives of the government of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir.
The Lieutenant Governor, UT of Jammu and Kashmir, Shri Manoj Sinha, praised the efforts of SCOST-K and also highlighted the unique features of Kashmir, including its diverse climatic conditions, which makes it an ideal place for agricultural research.
Jammu Kashmir is crown jewel of India and embodies the eternal and universal values of our ageless culture. In the ancient past, Jammu Kashmir was known as Sarda Peeth, the seat of learning. For many of our guests from abroad, it is also famous as Switzerland of India, a paradise on earth and a confluence of all spiritual streams. Over the past 3 years, we have focused on developing knowledge, workers and their deployment in all sectors like industries, agriculture and healthcare. Sincere efforts have been made to convert the knowledge dividends into wealth for process of innovation and growth. You will be surprised to know that in such a small union territory, we are registering a new startup every other day. And I think this is the opportune moment for us to invite students from abroad for both short-term and long-term courses in Jammu Kashmir for value-based quality education to ensure creation of enlightened global citizens. And I want to assure you that we are not going to offer just a degree or a diploma, but also wisdom of 5,000-year-old rich civilization of India. We are also encouraging our educational institutions to develop a closer interface with the industrial world, which will definitely incentivize students to focus on advanced research activities.
The education fair is a testimony for excellent education to be a global leader for making this world a better place to live. SCOST-K admission brochure, a new era of hope and transformation for international students, was unveiled by the dignitaries. A documentary portraying virtual tour of the university was also released by the dignitaries on dais. In our unique and diverse world, there exists a magic land which has often been called the paradise on earth. Kashmir, with its gurgling brooks, snow-clad peaks, pristine lakes, and heavenly serenity, bears an uncanny resemblance to the paradise described in many scriptures. The majestic sentinels that guard the Kashmir Valley become clad in snow during winter, and then unveil mesmerizing meadows as winter melts into the glorious spring. Spring, the transformative season of hope, every tree offers a promise as it blossoms into a flower bouquet. Orchards of apple, almond, and cherry become tourist destinations, with people flocking to sit in their shade. The summer brings with it an explosion of colors, complemented by the ever-present music of the rivers, which originate right from pure and untarnished glaciers. This natural abundance is utilized to grow world-class rice, including the aromatic varieties, and the farmers are busy in their fields singing happy songs about Mother Nature. Autumn arrives, bringing in the hues of red and gold and transforming every leaf into a flower, a costliest royal spice of the world, filling a farmer's heart with the kind of satisfaction that only hard work can bring. Then snow arrives again, covering everything up in a layer of unblemished white, and peace reverberates in the air. Kashmir has been the abode of many seekers, learners and gurus since time immemorial. They came to seek enlightenment and found it in the mountains of Kashmir. Their marks as shrines and temples are scattered all over the valley. The wisdom they acquired still resonates in the land, thereby making it an epitome of cultural and religious harmony. Living up to this reputation of achieving great knowledge is an institute of higher learning, the Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology of Kashmir, as a multi-campus university with sprawling campuses, research and extension units, is spread all over Kashmir and Ladakh, with a total land area of more than 922 hectares. With its headquarters located close to the beautiful Shalimar Garden, SCOST Kashmir has a total of 7 academic campuses, each with modern infrastructure, high-tech facilities, state-of-art laboratories, sophisticated equipment and centers of excellence, in addition to 12 research stations and 14 outreach centers known as KVKs. To promote student well-being and comfort, SCOST offers other great facilities as well. These include hostels nestled in lush green surroundings with open courtyards, sports and recreation centers, transportation facilities, medical service support, and a myriad of other amenities for the all-round development of students. Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology of Kashmir holds innumerable distinctions. It is the 6th best state agricultural university of India, with Grade A accreditation by ICAR, along with accreditation from other national accreditation bodies like the Veterinary Council of India, Indian Council of Forest Education, and Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. It's also a banned excellent university as per the Atal Innovation Ranking and emerging as India's first innovation-driven university. It's renowned the world over for developing Nuri, the world's first Pashmina goat clone, and is the first university to fully implement National Education Policy 2020. This prestigious institute offers 8 undergraduate, 59 masters, and 46 PhD programs in all areas of agricultural sciences. Additionally, nearly 70 diploma and skill development courses in various areas of agriculture and allied sectors are on offer. The excellence in education is reflected in an admirable placement rate. The high-impact courses certifications are not only domain-specific but soft skills, life skills, and entrepreneur skills are an essential part of the curriculum. The air in SCOST is abuzz with an innovative spirit. SCOST offers infrastructural support in the form of SCOST Innovation, Incubation and Entrepreneurship, Center for Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, and Agri Startup Parks, in addition to the other state-of-art facilities. SCOST also provides all possible innovative and incubation support through the National Innovation and Startup Policy, Farmers and Industry-Oriented Model of Education, Skill Development Policy, Industry Tie-ups, and an industry-oriented curriculum. All this has led to students shining in innovation with 6 successful startups already established. Our students have been awarded 8 BIRAC grants, 2 India Innovation Growth Program awards, and more than 50 other grants and awards. The university faculty has attracted extramural grants worth millions of dollars for incubation and ideation support. SCOST is also collaborating with national and international institutes like Western Sydney University, Kansas State University, and many others for providing exposure and acquainting students with global diversity. This the university achieves through sandwich programs, educational tours, research internships, and many more.
The campus gives us a lot of opportunities, and the professors are very talented, and they are very well experienced, and they will help you in every situation.
Basically, for a student, the most important thing is the atmosphere and the peace to study, because this is what we are coming for. And the peace here is so good for a student to study that you wouldn't find this anywhere else. So my overall experience is very great here.
As a freshman, I am greatly fascinated by the winsome nature of this university with peace and security.
The campus here is truly an example of special ambience, great faculty, and a clear point of vision. Apart from the education, they also provide us the medical facilities and other basic needs.
My name is Sandina. I am a foreign student. I came from Myanmar. Currently pursuing MS Agriculture Economics from the Division of Agriculture and Statistics, Faculty of Agriculture, Warura.
My name is Emmanuel Uswampama from Ghana. I'm a student of SCOST, second year GPB student of Wadura campus.
SCOST Kashmir students, scientists and alumni are making their marks all around the globe. In the last few years alone, they have won more than nearly 80 national and international awards, acquired 10 patents, and developed more than 100 improved crop varieties, including varieties like SR4, which is 3 to 4 times more productive and of a higher quality than the conventional varieties. These relentless endeavors have also led to the production of the world's first variety of saffron, making conservation a top priority. The university has characterized and registered new breeds. The humongous extramural grants that the faculty attracts makes it possible to keep pace with the top institutions of the world. SCOST is building its expertise in technologies that drive the Agri 4.0 revolution, like artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoTs, automation, digital agriculture, and other cutting-edge areas of advanced plant and animal genomics like speed breeding, gene editing, CRISPR-Cas, recombinant vaccinology, and many more. Thus, it's paving way for evergreen, precision, and high-output agriculture, which could transform every sphere of life and help in achieving zero hunger.
We at this university have the unique settings of working in Himalayan agro-ecosystem, wherein our students and the research scholars have an opportunity to work in temperate, cold arid desert, subtropical and alpine ecosystems. The crops and the commodities grown in this region are very unique to the Indian subcontinent. We are very famous for the apples we produce here, the saffron, the cherry, the apricot, the famous pashmina shawls, the carpets and the wood crafts we produce from here. Respecting the individual creativity and the talent of every student, we have made our curriculum open, choice-based and flexible. We have created an ecosystem of innovations and startups. We have designed our curriculum as an industry-oriented. Our undergraduate program is a program which we call as a degree by design program, and our master's and PhD program is in sandwich mode, wherein a student has to do his degree in at least 2 universities, either nationally or internationally. We aim to record India as the 3rd largest economy with a significant share of the knowledge economy and the bioeconomy. With these national goals, we have set the goals of the SCOST Kashmir as the first innovation-led farm university. With the aim to produce next-gen global leaders, we shall help the countries and the communities around the world to grow equally with India. We have a composite culture of love, tolerance, tranquility, respect, and hospitality. This composite culture we call proudly as Kashmiriyat, which we aim to instill in our visiting students. With this, we present unique settings for the international students. We welcome students from across the world to experience nature from the closest and get trained, skilled, and imbibed with Kashmiriyat, and go back to their respective countries to serve their nations and make the world a better place to live.
SCOST offers a great environment where students can celebrate science and technology, enjoy learning, gain inquisitiveness, and make great friends, thereby making the best of their youthful years. No matter where in the world you are, if you are passionate about science and technology, welcome to the SCOST Kashmir family. Minister of State for Prime Minister's Office and Minister for Earth Sciences, Dr. Jitendra Singh, gave an insight into how his ministry can work in tandem in order to take the quality of education and research to newer heights, which will help the country in becoming self-resilient. He highlighted the importance of such events.
This is indeed an auspicious occasion because we are celebrating this evening and celebrating ourselves for more than one reason. We are celebrating India's growth story, as has been retreated time and again once after the other by all these speakers before me. We are at the same time also celebrating the renaissance that we are witnessing in Jammu and Kashmir. We are also celebrating the quantum jump in India's agriculture sector. And last but not the least, we are also celebrating the unexplored agri-tech startup avenue of Jammu and Kashmir. Resources which are going to be a subject of research in future agriculture universities like SCOST is what is going to give value addition to the India's future economy in the next 2 decades. And secondly is the Himalayas. Similarly, through SCOST, we at the Department of Biotechnology is also catering to certain dairy startups. We have a huge potential of dairy sector, dairy economy. So I think the success and the future ascent of this institutional work that has been talked about in the last few minutes would depend on how best we can make use of the advantages available to us and how best we connect it to the age group of 30s and 40s who have the opportunity to work for the next 20-25 years, so that when India turns 100 in 2047, they would have the pride to say, look here, I am the architect of Century India, and it was Professor Ganai who was the person responsible for my capacity building. If that is the ultimate goal, we would have achieved the objective of this evening's.
Minister for Education, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, praised efforts of Vice Chancellor SCOST K and J for leading from front in opening avenues for international students for taking admissions in Indian academic institutions.
Going global fair of this prestigious university. On the outset, let me congratulate This has two meaning. What Government of India could not do it, Government of Jammu Kashmir has already executed that. Government of India should showcase its knowledge potential, scope and knowledge repository to the entire global community to study in India. But as important knowledge center of our country, as Professor Ganai in his introductory remarks said, thousands years ago, centuries ago, the ancient Sarada University was there in the Jammu Kashmir, today's Jammu Kashmir. You are inheriting that legacy. हम ऐसा ही नहीं कहते हैं जम्मू कश्मीर हमारा सिरमौर है, सारे कामों में जम्मू कश्मीर इज वे अहेड ऑफ इंडिया. Congratulations Jammu Kashmir. Knowledge vertical is key to all such developments, and we are open to all part of globe. Now students from different country are coming to India. With the National Education Policy 2020, we are giving much emphasis on internationalization. I am happy this university has a tie-up with South Sydney University of Australia. And after some time, Professor Ganai will take levy from other institutions. Being the pioneer of showcasing Srinagar, showcasing Jammu Kashmir, and being the in charge of education sector, we all are here to support and to encourage and facilitate the globalization, the internationalization of this prestigious university. All my best wishes, and I am happy and I am confident. And for me, I am in charge of education sector since last 1.5 years. I never saw a central university or institution came to approach me, please come to our internationalization function. And you came from the Jammu Kashmir, organize a prestigious program at a very prestigious place and involving none else than External Affairs Minister, none else than Science and Technology Minister and Education Minister. So this is your dynamism. In future, you will continue to do that.
Minister for External Affairs, Mr. S. Jaishankar, lauded the efforts made by SCOST-K in going global. He congratulated SCOST Kashmir on this pioneering initiative to take their brand and academic excellence to international level.
Very, very warm welcome here, because as I am the guest, but this is also the building which is part of my ministry, so I am also partly the host. So I am really very, very pleased to see you. I must follow Dharmendra Pradhanji, really complimenting SCOST Kashmir for this initiative. Because in the 4 years that I have been Minister of External Affairs, and the 3 years before that when I was Foreign Secretary, I have never had any university of any kind approach us saying, what do we do to get more foreign students here? So I not only appreciate this initiative, but I actually, like Dharmendra Pradhanji said, I think this is an example for other universities. I hope others will follow suit. It is for me a very integral part of ensuring that a very important region of India is connected and I say this as a foreign minister, is connected to what is happening in the world. So this occasion is something which is for me of exceptional importance. So I see the purpose of getting more international students in our educational institutions as something hugely important, and I want to say again in this forum with the Education Minister present that we see this as a partnership between the Education Ministry and the Ministry of External Affairs, and it's our shared responsibility to ensure that this aspect of the new education policy succeeds fully. And that is why I am particularly pleased today to see representatives of the diplomatic corps here today, and I would like to tell them that, part of our relationship building is also how do we grow the number of students? Because students at the end of the day are the best investments that anybody can make. Finally, to me, it's the practical side of it which matters. Today's function for me has two facets to that practicality. One facet is the educational vehicle which will build international cooperation. And the other facet is the agricultural science and technology, because it addresses a very, very important global need in a very, very effective way. So this brings both of them together, and it not only brings both of them together, it brings both of them together in a way in which it highlights a capability of an institution in Jammu and Kashmir. So I end once again by really today expressing my very deep appreciation that we have the opportunity of hosting you in this function at your initiative, and I hope to see many, many more of them in the coming.
The education fair was covered by national and international media houses globally, and the event was concluded with a vote of thanks proposed by Professor R.C. Agarwal, DDG Education ICAR. He acknowledged the efforts made by SCOST-K in organizing such a successful event.
With your vision, sir, a lot of countries can really come forward. As a DDG, I can assure you, because I am heading 74 agriculture universities, and I can assure Pradhan Sahab that these agriculture universities, which has a very huge network, they are the first to implement this NEP. We developed a roadmap, and now we are doing a lot of things, and especially the project which I am handling, NAHEP, National Agriculture Higher Education Project, where we are striving to have the quality and the relevant agricultural education, through which we are sending students abroad. And I think the SCOST is one of the really very good university, is really the forerunner in this. The initiative which has been taken today by SCOST will be an eye-opener for other 73 universities, and we can really take this initiative for all other 73 universities. SCOST Kashmir, you must visit, that how with the intervention of this NAHEP, how with the intervention of a lot of new initiatives under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Lieutenant Governor and Vice Chancellor, a lot of things we have really come out, and I request all the dignitaries that kindly motivate your students. We have a lot of scholarships also from ICAR, a lot of other supports from ICAR, international guest houses, hostels, where the students can really stay.
SCOST Kashmir concept of going global shows the zeal of government to be the pioneers in attracting international students for enriching their experience with huge knowledge repository of the country.